Do you think it's of political significance that Christopher Nolan decided to direct a movie in which the character said it was okay to undergo massive surveillance in order to catch an extremely evil person? The ends justify the means and all that. What do you think about The Dark Knight, York? Here's your docs.
I brought the documents. Just what is going on in here?
I warned you about haste.
I liked The Dark Knight Rises more than most people, but I do admit it has its flaws.
As an agent of the FBI, I'm sure you know.
Batman Begins is the underrated one, I'm sure you'll agree.
Speed is the key. That being first is the best. They want speed, and are satisfied with what the speed brings. Even if it means that they miss so much on the way. They don't even see that. I see everything.
Harry, are we talking about sex, or am I seriously misinterpreting something?
I see it all. Then, when the time comes, I make use of what I've seen. I can get whatever I want in this way. Anything at all.
You're certainly talkative today, Harry. But I didn't come here for a business lecture. Tell me everything you know.
Speed is not important. Timing is what is important. Timing.
That's why there's a clock
York,
on your screen
you
at all
have a
times
natural
telling you
gift
when
waiting
the
for
mission
the right
is.
timing.
You haven't missed a mission yet, which is most impressive.
But your haste does not ruin everything.
Don't skip past those lunches, York.
Fight with the sole correct case at hand. York, I know more than you think, but less than what you hope. I also know that this case revolves around the Red Seeds.
Harry, you're making it sound like...
That's
Okay, so yeah,
So
you've
got
already
inside
told me
line on
everything
this
you know.
information.
That reminds me. The victims.
It would be interesting if that plot thread was followed up on. I don't think it is. We have no idea whose informant is. They're probably one of the nameless people who, as York says, have nothing to do with the investigation.
Business tip.
Harry, I'm impressed. You gather information really well. Hacked into the FBI network, too. Amazing.
Anyways, you're under arrest because you can't do that.
Then let us close the business seminar.
Good line.
For a history lesson.
Good line. That's a good line. Sorry. I know it's... There's no point in pointing that out sometimes, but I like those lines.
I remember it as though
You can tell it's a history lesson because of the grainy filter.
rainy, foggy night. My parents normally got along by fighting over something. My father was blaming my mother, it seemed. So I left the house, headed for the clock tower. There was a party being held that day to celebrate the tower's completion. I wanted to see the town from above, so I decided to climb the tower. Curious child, saw it being constructed day after day. I'm not sure why, but I was really drawn to the tower in some way, and that's why I knew. From the pit in the theater, there's a path to the clock tower. They were just cleaning up after the party, so it was easy to get into the theater. I used the secret passage to sneak into the tower. When I reached the top, I saw something very strange.
You aren't
There were
hunchbacks.
soldiers there.
There's already bonfires of vandalism happening throughout the town. It's been like 2 minutes.
I unconsciously counted the number of times the bell rang. After the 12th time, the bell did not stop ringing. It rang a loud 13th time.
Which makes sense, as it was 1 p.m. at this point. I don't know why I found that strange. It really isn't.
I got back into town to see another, even more disturbing sight. People were attacking, killing each other, rampaging as though insane. One man, dressed in a red raincoat, was particularly strong. Anybody who attacked him was killed in an instant.
Yeah. I need more power.
Boiling up inside me. I tried, but was unable to suppress it. One word resonated through my head. Kill! Kill! Kill!
I do like that shot of like him going out of control and dropping off screen and slowly coming back up.
For a moment, I didn't know what was occurring.
Was that really your best shot, kid?
Was that of my father? Painted with an expression I had never seen before. Hatred and angst. He clearly saw me, but that did not stop him from attacking me. He knocked me out. I fell to the ground. The following morning, I awoke surrounded by dead bodies.
York is like, where did Michael come from? What?
The purple fog was gone. I couldn't believe what I saw and what I myself had done. But even worse things were waiting for me when I got home. My mother was dead. Killed, presumably also by my father.
I don't know if it's confirmed that that attack is why he's in a wheelchair, but I like to think that.
The town was overrun.
Although it did say he managed to get back home, so who knows.
That's when the gag order was issued.
Okay, if it's a gag order, you can't just say it's unappreciated to not talk about it.
We never tell our children about what happened. But these things find a way out of even the tightest of lips, in parts. People only speak of the killer in the red raincoat, which is where the legend of the raincoat killer comes from.
Quite a story.
After the incident, the gas seeped into the soil of the town. Even today, when it rains, a minute amount is released. That's why I never take my mask off when I'm outside. This town is dirty, York.
If what you say is true, the killer is someone who is badly affected when it rains.
Or it's just
You
crazy.
need to draw the conclusions, not I. I have no conclusions.
Is there a connection between the red seeds and the gas then?
This is just my own presumption. The seeds and the gas have a similar effect on our nervous systems. I believe someone figured that out and decided to use it. Or it could just be nature's way of getting back at us humans.
Attention, attention, the number one suspect, most wanted in all the world.
George, soon they have found Thomas. I'll tell you one last and very important thing. Just as you suspected, everything I have told you is gibberish. I never hacked into the FBI server. I certainly know nothing about the red seeds.
Then what about that door? Okay, fair enough.
Let me ask you one thing then, Harry. You're a businessman. You must be after something in return for giving me this information.
York, at times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist.
But it still does not justify murder.
Remember this.
Uh-uh-uh.
There isn't a single thing that can maintain its shape.
And then York just walks away. Harry just says something from his childhood, like traumatic murder, and then Michael does the raincoat killer finger wag, and York is like, alright, fair enough, you got me. I'm off. Alright, so I don't know how urgent they forced the Thomas thing onto us, but I would like to try and do a side quest, if possible. A very specific side quest. What up?
York, we found Thomas.
Ah, he's at his house, right?
How did you know that?
Timing, Emily. Good timing.
Whatever, just get in. George is heading over there already. Let's get a move on.
We, didn't think to check the house before?
That was for Thomas to fill in the blanks in our new legend.
How do you like the suit, Emily? Alright, so yeah, it looks like we are not going to be able to... Oh, this handles pretty well, Emily! And by that I mean it's very sensitive and actually kind of hard to control because I'm not used to it. I believe this is Emily's car, which is why it's different. And it's kind of a... I don't know... She really should not be letting us drive it. You're kind of taking a big risk here, Emily. I also don't really know where we're going, but let's get into downtown and then take it from there, huh? But yeah, I think this is one of those cases where we're not allowed to get out of the car. So do you want to talk about something, Emily? I feel like this is... Oh, what am I thinking? Windshield wipers. Emily, I've got some updates to tell you. I think it might be helpful if I tell you what Harry told me. It could be helpful to tell you about it. Oh, also, Emily, yours is way faster, too. It goes all the way up to 70 with no problem. In fact, if I would go to 75... Oh, no, that goes all the way to 80, the siren does. And this is actually a good time to use the siren. So let's take a look at where we're going. And let's siren our way there. See what happens if we just keep taking January away. Oh yeah, it's literally on January way. And George is there. So yeah, just literally keep driving straight. Should probably take it a little bit slow. I guess I can use the siren to get past red lights. That's a thing. Man, this is fast, Emily. Can I have this? Guess I should talk to Lysander. Also, you'd think we would want to talk to Lysander, considering we now know the military was responsible for this whole Red Sea craze. But nope, not important. Okay, what happens if York gets out of breath while driving a car? I don't know if we'll make it. We're getting we're making really good time here. Alright, my heart's beating fast. Let's see what happens. You're gonna have a heart attack? What's gonna happen? It's just he got overloaded, but he's fine. He's still driving normally. Health isn't going down. Got some money for long distance. Oh, I'm not. Sorry, how silly of me. I turned the siren off. I can't use the siren until I recover. York just got too hot and bothered. And we're back. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Emily. Got a little overzealous there. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
George, what's happening?
We received an anonymous call informing us that Thomas returned home. I sent Emily to get you right away.
No idea who made the call?
No. That's why I came on ahead, to see if the information was correct. A light did come on, but only for a second. I saw a tall male silhouette in the window. It was Thomas.
Okay. I'm going in. You two wait here.
We'll be ready to burst in at any moment. Just call out.
I appreciate. He takes out his gun too. I appreciate that, like, they're taking it seriously. That, oh wait, maybe Thomas is behind this.
Exactly.
But like,
It's the
the fact that they've been working together for years.
The climax
And
of the investigation is always in an apartment.
Just watch Fargo. The fact that Emily and George are both like, they've got their guns out, and they're like, we will burst in the second you tell us to, York. Is just really funny to me. So here's the Black Lodge music that's definitely not from Twin Peaks. Also, is this really a combat section? Because this is a very normal sized apartment. It's smaller than my room at the Grand Northern Lodge Hotel. The song has already finished playing. What was this song? Let's Return the Needle. I hope it plays the background music again. No. I dream of you. Too much noise.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Seems she likes music. Note the small town preference for LPs over seats. That seems like that's the wrong. That seems like that's something meant for like Emily's house or something. Looking good, York. Thomas's biscuit. Oh, it's a card for Thomas's biscuit. Delicious. Not a clue, though. Red wick. This confirms our suspicions, Zach. Does it? What suspicions do you have so far? Like, I know what the plot is going, but I really don't... I don't know what York is thinking right now. Yeah, let me start. Thank you. I've got it now. How are we right now? No problem. Still doing fine. Still. This is the well. Nah, let's go. I honestly don't like the look of the blue suit as much as I wanted. Let's change into crimson for now. Open it? Sure. Cherry pie. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Don't know why you always say it like that. Hey, footprints. Are those clues? Why is there another fridge in here? What is that? Uh-huh. The most obvious... Agent Honor, I almost missed it. A series of boot prints. Culprit must have entered through this room. I wonder what culprit it could be. Okay, they're wet boot prints. It makes more sense why they're so, like, distinctive. Now let me grab that Agent Honor real quick. Thank God. Coffee. I can't keep this coffee. Magazines are piled in this corner. Guess it's her version of a bookshelf, minus the need for an actual shelf. Can't carry any more cigarettes. Putting them all in the toolbox. Take a lollipop. Record player, apparently quite old. It's as if the people in this town lived back in the good old days. Just press a button to turn on that record player. Actually, yeah, record players do have a button, but I would have assumed you needed to put the needle on as well. Her life in 2 words: decadence incarnate. I really don't... Is he talking about Carol? That would make more sense. Because also, yeah, Thomas is not decadence incarnate. It's locked. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Thomas's shoes. The shoes were found in the bathtub. They are wet, which means the person didn't have time to take them off. Wait, he did take them off. They're in the bathtub. What? Like, didn't have time to take them off when he went outside? What? Okay, whatever. Let's do some profiling. And we're back in this room. Wait, is that the killer with the documents? Seeing the killer in that pose is so weird.
Wants us to look around for him a bit more. So there's more to it. Kind of like the bonus footage on the DVD. I hope it's worth watching. Don't you agree, Zach?
I didn't tell you... Oh yeah, I guess they did do the shattering.
Damn it. We need to seal off all routes out of town.
No need for that, George. Huh? If he was going to leave town, he would have done so by now. Which which means he's still got some unfinished business.
Still might be good to steal roots from out of town in case he, finishes that business, York. I also don't know what caused it to shatter. I think it'd be fun if his cigarette set off like a smoke alarm or something. When I write my Deadly Premonition script, which I plan on doing, I'll turn it into that. You run, buddy. Wish I could drive that fast. Even when I was driving Emily's car, I couldn't go that fast.
We don't have to make a fuss. Thomas isn't going to leave town. That gives us plenty of time to find a way to view the bonus footage.
Plenty of time, you say? Such as time to visit the milk barn? Cruel device. It does look like the IV is roping me off from a lot of stuff, unfortunately. What? Oh, I killed some enemies. Cool. Fortunately, that is also doing considerable damage to my car. I'm already at 50. I'm already 15% down. So hopefully I don't run into too many of those. I will say it is kind of terrifying, the idea that enemies spawn in the overworld. Like, that's not a fun thought. Crap! I don't want my car to break down.
Is that Anna?
Can't drive after her, that's too dangerous. Got my poncho on though, so I'm ready to go. Alright, if I remember, this part goes on for a little bit too long, but that's alright. Also, I believe it is very much for the best to just ignore the enemies. You better be leading me some Asian honor for this, Anna. What? There's bird enemies? I had no idea! I guess I really should keep running then. What the F? That's wild. I assume that's what those was. Why would that... Like, they made such hostile sounds. What the F is happening? They're attacking Anna, too. I will say, I actually wish there were no enemies in this section because, again, I love this song, The Woods and the Goddess. And the fact that you're chasing around Anna's, like, specter makes it very haunting and very pretty, except, yeah, those were some demon crows just now. I really wish there were not enemies in this section. I also wish she didn't run in effing circles. Which she clearly is. We're about to go right back to where we started. That's a cool shot, though. The two of them showing up to the left and right of Anna. Not digging the murder crows. Really, they don't seem like they're a good part of this scene. At least they seem to be going after Anna instead of me. And if I time it just right... Dang it, no, the music did loop. Wait, you didn't even run anywhere that time. Oh crap, where'd she go? Like, I think I just need to go here, but I didn't see her actually run in this direction. Probably shouldn't try to game here. Come on, York. Okay, no, I just needed it. Okay, whatever. It was close. Man, if I could time it right as the song ended, that would have been rad, but no, I missed it by a couple seconds. Oh, thank God I didn't need to do a QTE. Raincoat Killer tracked me to the place called Galaxy of Terror. Who would have thought? Alright, yeah, I figured combat section's coming up. That's a good moment. I really like that.
I almost became a goddess of the forest myself. Although I think the look might suit me. What do you think, Zach?
I don't remember that line. That's a really fun line. He did say, I think the look might suit me, right? He wasn't saying wouldn't. I think I read that right. That's a really fun thing that York is like, I think I could probably pull off a red dress. I like that. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not feeling that tired, but it's pretty late. And, yeah, we're going to call it here, because we're getting very close to a certain segment of the game that I like to call pre-end game. I forget exactly how the pacing of the plot goes from here on out, but I do know we're starting to wrap things up a little bit. We're approaching the end. Thomas is on the run after getting rid of the evidence, saying, hey, here's what the Raincoat Killer does. So clearly we're starting to... The mystery is no longer unraveling. It is now starting to ravel back up into a more manageable twine for good old York. So we're going to call it there. I think after we finish this chapter next time, we will be putting a certain story segment on hold to go back and do the side quest, because it's very important to me that we get a very specific item, because I'm very worried about very much not getting it and very much struggling with with very other parts of the game. But yeah, we're going to call it there. I've got a plan for next time. And then I honestly think next time should be the penultimate session, assuming I can get a good amount of work done there. But yeah, have a good night, everybody.